let's just get one thing straight, and I'm probably about to hurt some feelings here. If you're a socialist, and I mean a full-blown socialist, not a democratic socialist, although several of you democratic socialists have this problem too. If you're a communist, if there is anarcho anything in your self-identified label, if you're an anarchist of any one of these fucking Baskin-Robbins flavors of fucking anarchist, if you're an anti-statist or anarcho-capitalist, you're a fucking retard. Okay? Common sense destroys everything about your belief system. You're fucking stupid. Okay? Human beings naturally form societies. We all used to be hunter-gatherer monkeys. And then, when there was enough resources to go around, we developed something called the trade class, which means not everybody was a hunter-gatherer, not everyone was a farmer, some people were artisans. And once there were artisans, there were bureaucrats. This will happen no matter what. This is the natural state of human beings, and it cannot and will not be subverted. If you think a completely non-state society can exist, you are wrong. Okay? Roughly 4% of the population are psychopaths who don't give a fuck about you. I'm not talking about like Hannibal Lecter running around. I'm talking about there are roughly 4% of the population does not naturally exist in a state of empathy. When they first see you, they see you like a video game player sees a video game sprite. You don't matter. It doesn't mean they're going to kill you or rape you. Because if that psychopath were to kill or rape you, they'd go to jail. And they don't want to go to jail because they care about themselves. They just don't give a fuck about you in even the most basic sense. Now, the average human being is remarkably non-violent. You wouldn't believe how many people went to war and never ever shot their gun at another person. Ever. And how many of them deliberately missed when they fired at somebody. In World War II, only about 2% of people were out there shooting to kill. That's an interesting statistic, isn't it? And it's a fact. However, in your little anarcho-fucking utopia, that 2% will form a raider band, much like in the Fallout video games or in Mad Max, and they will come to your house, they will fuck your wife, they'll kill your kids, they'll take your stuff, and they'll fucking skin you. Okay? And they will do it until they form a kingdom, and they rule everybody. And you know what they'll do? They'll form a trade class and a bureaucracy and a farmer class, and it'll all start all over again. The state is an inevitability. The state that you pretend is some sort of Illuminati-esque conspiracy that can be subverted, that can be replaced, is nothing more than human nature and the natural societal state of a social species. It will happen without fail. It can't be stopped. And every single communist who has tried has inevitably formed a fascist, totalitarian nightmare state. Because the only way you can force everyone to be equal is with force. You know, that scary word that anarcho-retards are fucking so afraid of. Force. Taxation is force. Regulation is force. Force is wrong. Force is natural. Force is a law of human interaction. Under your stupid fucking description of force. So, any of you people, and I'm not talking about people who want to reduce the power of the government, because the optimal government is the smallest one. However, no government or self-government of random people on their little private property is impossible. If there's no law enforcement, which is basically the actual force of the state, there will be looting and rioting and rape and murder and pillage, and it will happen until power accrues in enough places that those places form societies. Or the people will band together the non-violent people, let's talk about them for 1 second, will band together. They'll form some kind of republic or democracy where they delegate rules, they will elect leaders, and it will happen. So, if you have this reflexive phobia of the state, you are a fucking retard. People I used to like, until I found out what their politics were like that guy T, are fucking retards. And I'll tell you why. Every single person, without fail, who is an anarcho, anti-statist, fucking anarcho-capitalist, anarcho-communist, communist, whatever, without fail, is somebody who is middle or upper class. It is basically impossible to be a working class communist. Okay? And that sounds sort of strange, because supposedly the communists are the proletariat, the working class, rebelling against the bourgeoisie. The thing is, the inevitable result of the proletariat overthrowing the bourgeoisie is the proletariat becoming the bourgeoisie and then initiating a violent power struggle to fill the vacuum of the recently beheaded and slaughtered and mutilated bourgeoisie, until what exists is no longer an aristocracy, but a fascist dystopia. So I repeat, and I don't give a shit, you can argue with me in the comments and I will fucking destroy you. If you are an anarcho anything, if you're an AnCap, if you're a communist, if you're an anarcho-feminist, whatever the fuck, you are a fucking stupid, spoiled brat, cunt, retard. You are the lowest fucking pond scum. Feminists make more sense than you, and have more sense than you. That is how pathetic you are. Thanks for watching.